foodie friends. I'm gonna do something I've been wanting to do for months, and it's to compare different mayonnaise that I've come across because I love mayonnaise. So I've always been mostly in love all my life from childhood, thanks to my mother, Hellmann's mayonnaise. And I had noticed that in recent months, over the last year maybe, that it's changed in flavor. The color looks different, and I don't think it's just the plastic. It's just, like the bottle. It's just different. It's not as good. They've charged more, but it's got less flavor. Kind of a weird flavor. We're gonna try all of these, and in my opinion, I'm gonna try to give what I think tastes best. And by the way, how do you like my new shirt? I've shortened the name a little bit. I've shortened it a couple times, just trying to make it more simple. Even got it across the back. Went and picked those up today, and here's who I got it from. Nice guy. Each one will be opened for the first time so that they all get a fair chance. It's interesting that they all have a blue lid except for the Duke's. Now, I didn't get Miracle Whip because that's even called on the thing salad dressing. And I think, being this says real mayonnaise, but it says with a twang, I'm wondering if this is going to be more like the twangy, tangy salad dressing that I'm not a fan of. I just want, normal mayonnaise. I don't want salad dressing. I don't want weird. One thing that I liked about the Hellmann's is you pop the lid off, it's got this little pop tab, and that's it. You don't have to go digging at this paper foil thing off the top that sometimes is hard to get off. I think as we get older, we're not going to be able to open jars anymore, and that's how they'll kill us off because we won't have the energy to open things, and then we'll starve to death. So I have a different spoon for each one so that I can just taste test, not cross-contaminate, even though it'd just probably be me eating it because the husband hardly touches mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise. Okay, so let's smell the Kraft mayonnaise. Kind of smells, I don't know, different. Let's give it a little taste. It's got kind of a creaminess to it, but kind of shiny. I'm always a little suspicious of shiny food that's not supposed to be shiny. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's, how do I describe it? It's almost like, kind of like, I should look at the ingredients of each one, but there's so many in each one of them. Some of them are very similar, but it's almost a little extra, maybe lemony or tart, but it's got an odd smell. All right, so I'm gonna put the lid on that just to kind of protect it, because if I don't absolutely hate it, I need to keep it and eat all of this. So I'll make room in the fridge for all of this. So I'm not real sure about that one. Okay, this next one is gonna be Great Value, which is Walmart's brand. I like the smell of the Walmart Great Value much better than that. And it's not as shiny. It's kind of, nice and creamy looking. A little bit on the watery side. Can you see that? Let's give it a taste. Now that is good. And it too has a lemony taste, but not like a weird bitter taste as the Kraft has. This tastes good. I like it. And I like that it's like $2 or $3 cheaper than some of the other brands of mayonnaise. So the Hellmann's, which I grew up with, has a little bit more of a solid, less watery look to it. And it smells okay. It smells good. It's just different than it used to be. I don't know. Y'all tell me if you're Hellmann's lovers, if you've noticed anything different. Now I will say the color is more, maybe it's to keep more light out. You can't see it here, but it's almost like a grayish tan color. But the inside color is pretty much normal. So let's give it a try. So it comes out of the jar a little bit more like solid again, not runny, not quite as shiny. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna keep these other ones in mind, what they taste like. See, there's just something not good tasting that's in the Hellmann's, and I have not noticed that till the last few months. I don't know what to say. Okay, this next one is Duke's. Now I have heard that a lot of people love Duke's. You know, I'm on Facebook and some of my Facebook friends have posted about Duke's and everybody chimes in how wonderful it is. So let's see. It looks smooth and creamy and it says it's smooth and creamy, but the lid says it's got twang. Now, I'm not a big fan of twang in mayonnaise or barbecue sauce, that kind of thing. Let me give it a smell. Very mild, neutral smell. It's not too waxy or it's not watery looking. It's kind of hanging in there. Let's give it a taste. It's kind of what it looks like. I mean, it's a little on the shiny side. It definitely has a twang. It's not bad at all, though. It's pretty good. Ironically, so far my least favorite, I think, is the Hellmann's, just because this weird flavor that's going on with it. And then the Kraft is not so good, and I'm really liking the Walmart. But I'm just not a fan of the twang. Oops, let me cover these up. Put them in the fridge as soon as we're done here. So next up is Wegmans brand. I think they're mainly like an East Coast or Northeast Coast type of chain. Great service though, super happy people there, and it's almost like you're at Chick-fil-A when you go into Wegmans. But anyhow, it's their classic mayonnaise. Let's give it a sniff. It smells a little lemony, which is okay because there's lemon in it. It's pretty thick. It's not wobbling, gobbly. It's not waxy either. It's kind of more of a pasty look, which I prefer over waxy look. Give it a little taste. I don't think I like it. It tastes kind of pasty, kind of sticks to your tongue. It's got a little bit of that weird Hellmann's flavor. I hate saying it because this was just my favorite, but it's got a nice thickness to it, but it's very thick and pasty and like sticks to your tongue. So it's got that weird flavor. I'm not a fan. So cover that back up. Last but not least, and there's a lot more mayonnaises out there, a lot more store brands. When my husband and I go to vacation, say in Myrtle Beach or Outer Banks, we've seen the Piggly Wigglies, and that's just fun to say. But I've just got a sample of a few local ones that I have. So here's the Giant brand. Giant food stores. I think they're all over the place. I don't know. Maybe they're on the East Coast too. So just looking at it, let's smell. Very mild. No weird tart smell to it. Pretty solid. Let's give it a taste. Sometimes solid, I'm finding out, is kind of pasty. Let's see. There's what it looks like. That has a twang to it, but in a good way. Kind of like a nice, clean lemon twang. Even makes my mouth water a little bit. That's pretty good. Recapping, because I did this all at one time, so I kind of keep track of what's what. Surprisingly, my winner is the Great Value Walmart brand. Ta-da! Yay, Walmart! And I love Walmart, so I'm kind of happy about that. And the price is awesome. Everybody's jacked the price up pretty good, especially Hellmann's. I mean, the Hellmann's prices are absurd. So why would I pay more for something that I think has changed and I don't like as much now? I'm going to stick with this. This is my favorite, so yay for Walmart. So if you're into food, be it seafood or chicken, beef, pork, Italian food, Mexican food, maybe hit that little subscribe button. It'd be an honor to have you on board. And thank you so much for watching. Yay!